Hello, good morning, students. I welcome you all for the second session of this subject. So, in the first session, we have seen that what are the different types of supports, how many reactions for each support, then different types of loads acting on the beam, and different types of beams. So, now let us start with the uh, session with the numerical problems, how to find out the reactions of various beams. Okay, so before going into the problems, let us discuss what is the procedure to be followed in finding out the reactions. Okay, procedure for solving problems. Okay, so step by step we're going to see. The first step is you have to draw the FBD. What is this FBD? FBD is nothing but free body diagram. Okay, free body diagram you have to draw. So what do you mean by this free body diagram? So free body diagram is nothing but so in which the beam, whatever the given beam is there, it will be separated from the supports. Then on that beam you will going to draw the or you will going to show the different types of loads. That diagram is called as free body diagram. In short, we can say it as FBD. Okay. So in this, when you draw the free body diagram, now clearly it will going to indicate how many reactions are there for the supports. Okay. Next important thing is, and another while drawing the free body diagram, so the point loads will be shown as it is. Okay. Then if there are any uniformly distributed loads or uniformly varying loads, these loads will be converted into point load. So you have to reduce all the uniformly distributed loads, that is UDL and UVL, and convert them into point load. So that diagram is called as free body diagram. The second important, after drawing the second important, now we're going to use the equations of equilibrium. Okay, second step is after drawing free body diagram, we're going to use the equations of equilibrium. So normally the beam which is subjected to loads, it is considered as non-concurrent force system. Okay, non-concurrent force system. For example, if you consider this beam, okay, so this is the reaction RA, this is the reaction RB. Okay, so what are the different loads if you consider? So if you totally consider this beam, so this beam, the force system, whatever you are seeing, this is a non-concurrent force system. So what is non-concurrent force system? So the system in which the line of action of all the forces will be different. See, this is the line of action of this force. This is the line of action of this force, and this is the line of action of this force. The line of action of all the forces will be different. Then this force system is called as non-concurrent force system. For non-concurrent force system, write the equations of equilibrium are summation Fx is equal to 0, that is summation of all the horizontal force is equal to 0. Then summation Fy is equal to 0, that is summation of all the vertical forces is equal to 0, and summation of m is equal to 0. So these three are called as equilibrium equations or equations of equilibrium, that is summation Fx 0, summation Fy 0, and summation m 0. Okay, so these three are called as equilibrium equations. So the steps are, first draw the free body diagram, then see equations of equilibrium, that is 1 2 3 three equations of equilibrium will be available, and then find the unknown reactions. Using these three equations one by one, we're going to find out the unknown reactions. Unknown reactions. Okay, so this is important. So these steps you have to remember while solving the problems on support reactions. Now let us take one problem. The problem is like this. A simply supported beam of length 10 meter carries the uniformly distributed load, that is UDL, and 2 point loads as shown in figure. Okay, calculate the support reactions at A and B. So this is the beam. AB is a beam of total length 10 meter, and there will be simple support. This is one simple support, this is another simple support. So this beam is subjected to 2 point loads, one 50 kilonewton and 40 kilonewton. These are the 2 point loads or concentrated loads, and it is also subjected to UDL, that is uniformly distributed load of magnitude or intensity 10 kilonewton per meter. Means for every 1 meter, okay, for every 1 meter the value is 10 kilonewton. So this 10 kilonewton is acting for a length of 4 meter. So these two are point loads, this is UDL. Now for this you have to calculate the support reactions. Now support is at A and support is at B, and you know that. So this is a simple support, this is also simple support. Now as per the procedure, first we will draw the free body diagram. So what we are going to do, you are going to separate this beam AB from these two supports. Okay, so draw only beam, that is AB, okay, which is total 10 meter. Okay, now whatever the point loads are there, point loads are you are going to draw as it is. So point loads will be drawn as it is. This is 50 kilonewton, this is 40 kilonewton. Okay, point load 50 kilonewton, point load 40 kilonewton. Then as per this second thing, before using this equilibrium equation, this UDL is converted into point load. Okay, UDL is converted into point load. How to convert UDL into point load? See first, what is the intensity? What is the intensity? 10 kilonewton. So this intensity is 10 kilonewton and it is acting for a length of 4 meters. So from here to here it is acting. So what we are going to do? Multiply this 10 with the distance for which it is acting. So 10 into 4, it is 40 kilonewton. So 10 into 4 is 40 kilonewton. So what you have to do? First see the intensity and see how much length it is acting. So it is 10 into 4. So 10 into 4 it is 40. So 40 kilonewton is the point load. And where it is acting? It is acting exactly half of this 4 meter. It is acting for a length of 4 meter. So when you convert this UDL into point load, this point load will be exactly half of this 4 meter. Means this is 2 meter, this is 2 meter. So this total is 4 meter, half 2 meter, 2 meter, and this point load as it is, this is 2 meter and this is 4 meter. Okay, so this diagram is called as free body diagram. Still, now again just we have separated the beam and you have shown the loads, and you have to identify the reactions developed by this support. As we know, this is a simple support, so each simple support will be going to give one reaction. Okay, the reaction will be like this. Each simple support will going to give one reaction. This is also simple support, so there will be a one reaction, and name them. Now this is support at A, means reaction. This will be reaction at A and this will be reaction at B. Okay, so this diagram is called as free body diagram. So this is very important. So any mistake in the free body diagram will leads to the wrong solution of the problem. So be careful while drawing the free body diagram. Separate the beam, show the point loads as it is. Then if there is a UDL, convert this UDL into point load, that is 10 into 4, that is 40 kilonewton, and this point load will be acting half of this 4 meter, that is 2 meter, 2 meter. So this diagram is called as free body diagram. Now, once if you draw the free body diagram, now how many unknowns you can identify here? How many unknowns? That is, we have to find out RA and we have to find out RB. So there are two unknowns, and how many equations available? Of course, there is no horizontal force here. So there is no horizontal force. Only how many equations available? Two equations. That is summation Fy is equal to 0 and summation M is equal to 0. So two equations available. Two unknowns are there. Yes, we can find out this RA and RB. So then let us find out this RA and RB using these two equations. Okay. Now we're going to use the first equation. What is first equation? That is summation M is equal to 0. Now what I'm going to take here is take moment of all the forces. Take moment of all the forces about any one support. Remember, when you are taking a moment, you have to take a moment about any one support. Either in this case, either moment about A is equal to 0, that is moment about A is equal to 0, or you can take moment about B is equal to 0. Any one support, not at the point loads. Okay, at any one support you are going to take a moment. Okay, moment of all the forces about any one support. Okay, and use the equation. We're going to use the equation summation M is equal to 0. Now let us take moment about A, that is summation MA is equal to 0. Moment of all the forces. Okay, moment of all the forces about A is equal to 0. Okay, and again when you are taking moment, remember again sign convention. Clockwise moment, it is positive. Anti-clockwise moment, it is negative. Now when you now take a moment of all these forces about A. Okay, so when you are taking moment about A, start from this end B. So how many forces now? This of course RA is 0 only. Okay, the moment of this RA will be 0 only because it is passing through A. Now start from this 1, 2, 3, 4. So what is moment? Moment is equal to force into perpendicular distance between the force and where you are calculating the moment. Right now we are calculating the moment about A. Now take moment of RB. So RB into perpendicular distance between RB and A. So this is 10. So RB into 10. Now with reference to A, now see, this will going to produce clockwise. Okay, so moment of this RB will be clockwise. Move over this, move over the arrowhead. So this will going to produce anti-clockwise. Anti-clockwise means it is minus. So minus RB into perpendicular distance is 10. Okay, so first is minus RB into 10, minus RB into 10. Then second force is 40 kilonewton. Now this is a 40 kilonewton force, right? And the perpendicular distance between this 40 kilonewton and A. So how much it is? So it is 2 plus 2 plus 2. So from here to here it is 6. So with reference to A, this will going to produce clockwise. This 40 kilonewton going to produce clockwise. So clockwise means it is plus. So plus 40 into 6. Okay, next this force, moment of this 40 kilonewton. Again this is the 40 kilonewton force and point A is here. So what is the perpendicular distance between this 40 and A is 2 plus 2, 4 meter. So this is 4 meter. And with reference to A, again this will going to produce clockwise. So again this is plus 40 into 4. Okay, plus 40 into 4. Next, 50 kilonewton. So this is a force and perpendicular distance between this 50 kilonewton and A is 2 meter. Okay, again with reference to A, this will going to produce clockwise. So means plus, so plus 50 into 2. So plus 50 into 2. So once again I will going to repeat this. We are taking moment about A. Okay, so this is anti-clockwise minus RB into 10. Then this is plus 40 into 6. Then this is plus 40 into 4. And this is also plus 50 into 2. So this is summation, and moment of this RA is equal to 0 only here, because this RA will be passing through A only. There is no perpendicular distance. The moment of this will be 0. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that is 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is summation MA. This should be equal to 0. So moment of this is equal to 0. So move this RB here. So we're going to get RB value. So RB is equal to 50 kilonewton. RB is equal to 50 kilonewton. Reaction RB will be 50 kilonewton. And you have got the plus value. RB is plus 50 kilonewton. Plus means, see here, whatever the direction we have assumed, okay, whatever the direction we have assumed upward, it is correct. Okay, it is correct means this is the direction. Okay, plus. So if you get minus here, in case if you get minus here, minus indicates, right, the direction will be downward. That you have to remember. So this is the reaction what we have found out. RB is equal to 50 kilonewton using this equilibrium equation, that is summation MA is equal to 0. Now what is another equation available, that is summation Fy is equal to 0, that is summation of all the vertical forces. Remember, it is vertical forces. Summation of all the vertical forces is equal to 0. So let us use another equation, summation Fy is equal to 0, that is summation of all the vertical forces should be equal to 0. Now how many vertical forces? Before writing, how many vertical forces? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 vertical forces are there. We are going to add according to their sign convention. So remember, so if the upward force is there, it is positive. If the downward force is there, it is negative. So all the upward forces will be considered as positive, downward forces will be considered as negative. So now how many upward forces? 1, 2. So these two are plus. So that is, now again we'll going to move from this plus RA. Okay, upward. Now this is minus 50, then minus 40, then again minus 40, and see this RB including reaction also you have to take. This RB is upward, that is plus. So plus RB. So RA and RB are positive, remaining things are downward forces, that is minus. So this is summation Fy. This should be equal to 0. Summation Fy is equal to 0. So what we want? We want RA. Therefore RA, take all these values this side. So this becomes plus. RA is equal to plus 50, plus 40, okay, plus 40, then minus RB. Okay, this will go this side, this becomes minus. So that is RA is equal to 50 plus 40, 90, 90 plus 40, 130 minus RB, already you have calculated, it is 50. So therefore reaction RA is equal to 80 kilonewton. Reaction RA is equal to 80 kilonewton. Okay, and again we have got plus value means, right, this direction what we have assumed, this is correct. So reaction RA will be in this direction. Okay, we have calculated RA 80 kilonewton, RB 80 kilonewton. So you can write down the answers. So reactions RA is equal to 80 kilonewton and RB is equal to 50 kilonewton. Okay, so these are the directions. RA, this is RB. So this is what the problem they asked. You have to find out the reactions at A, B. So since these two are simple support, so for each simple support reaction will be 1. And remember, always the reaction will be 90 degree. So most of you have got confusion. So whenever the reaction is, suppose this is the end A, if the reaction is like this, the reaction will be always 90 degree. Remember, it is not 65, it is not 30. The reaction will be always perpendicular to the support. Okay, so this is what the problem, finding out the reactions at supports, because this is simple support means one reaction, that is RA and RB we have found out. So I hope you understood the problem. In the coming sessions we'll going to solve some more problems, but remember basic thing, right? How to draw the free body diagram, then how many equations you will going to use, then how to convert UDL and UVL into point load. So this is what the conversion of UDL into point load. So this you have to remember how to draw the free body diagram. Then according to that you can use the equations of equilibrium to find out the reactions. I hope you understood the problem. Again, still if you have any doubts or any clarification is required, you feel free to ask me or you can call me. Okay, get your doubts clarified. Okay, so I hope you understood. Okay, practice this problem, and in coming sessions we will come up with some more typical problems to find out the reactions. So I hope you understood. Thank you very much for attending this session. Thank you.